are today, Daniel, down along the beautiful Cohansey River. We're at the Bait Box Marina here. A man named Gifford owns it. It's passed hands several times, but it's a beautiful place to be. A beautiful place in Greenwich. Greenwich has so many things that people never know about. Like this right here. It might look like an old shack to you, but this is a floating cabin. Very rare. It was an old version of a houseboat nowadays. The fishermen, when they worked a certain area, like down at Caviar, the Russian fishermen, we had the men here working at the Greenwich Boat Works, building ships. And sometimes back then, they didn't have a car to zip home in. They would have to take a horse or a wagon or something, so it was just easier to spend the night there. You know, they could get a keg of ale and the wife was home and they would have a wonderful evening, then get a half a night's rest and be ready for work the next day. And they would never leave the premises. So this is what you're looking at right here. And I don't know, is there any other ones left around here? I think this is the only one. And it's right here for people to come down and see and take a look at. And can you imagine spending the night in here and having a thunderstorm with high winds? Boy, that would sure keep you awake all evening, huh, Daniel? I want to show the people something else over here by you. You like the game of baseball? This is a monument. It was at another wharf down further, but that is now underwater. This was put here by Joseph Hancock, Daniel Hancock, and other interested members and citizens of Greenwich. It's to honor a man with a very strange name. His real name was Leon, but he was called Goose. And his name was Goose Goslin. He died in 1971, was born in 1900. He is a baseball Hall of Famer. He was known as a well-known trapper and a hunter, and he would rather be down here in Greenwich. And he had a boat rental place. He would rent fishing boats out to the local people. He would rather be here than a great big grand baseball stadium. He won the World Series one year by hitting a home run. He was quite a guy and quite a character to the people who knew him here in Greenwich. But he was known to the citizens and all the people in Cumberland and Salem County, where he resided at both. Everybody knew him, and he was always a lot of fun, and we miss Goose Goslin, but this is to commemorate him. Also, as we're here, just take a look right here. There's a big tower here with a big, boy, that looks like an eagle nest. It's a big bird nest at the top. That used to be at the opening of the Cohansey River at Lighthouse Island. That would help guide boats into the Cohansey River. Then they could come in here to the port of Greenwich, and they could also, in later years, go up to the city of Bridgeton and deliver merchandise and pick up merchandise. A lot of tomatoes were shipped down here and other vegetables, and they were done by boat. This light helped guide them into the Cohansey River safely. Now, Lighthouse Island out there was a lighthouse out there at one time. It was a beautiful little Cape cottage. Later years, they stopped using it. They used to have lighthouse members, families lived there when a man was in charge of the light. But in later years, it was no longer needed. They shut it. But what happened was eventually it burned down. Many people say that it was rum runners at that time, back in the 1930s. And they set it on fire because the rum runners thought that the Coast Guard was using it to spy on boats who might be hauling illegal liquor. Very interesting. There's a lot to this town that people just do not know. And I'll tell you, hey, Daniel, take a look at that. What is that? I thought I'd seen everything in this town. Let's go take a look.